Hi guys, welcome back to the vlog. For once, let me just say, my hair looks fabulous, which very rarely happens. Yes, I went to the hairdresser yesterday and I told her to do it super wavy. And considering it's the next day, I really like how it kept up, because I do not like straight hair on me. Usually, when you go to the hairdresser, it's like the usual straight. It just not look good on me. I don't feel at ease. I don't even feel myself with straight hair at all. Anyway, enough with the hair talk. We're at the mall, and I was so surprised that they opened a new Sephora. I was like, what? And a big one, may I add. I was shocked. If you've been following me for a while, you know that where I live, there is a very teeny tiny, shameful Sephora, and I actually haven't been there in such a long time, because it just, I'm like, ugh, when I go in there, there's nothing, like all the new cool things that you want to see, it's never there. So now we're in another mall, and when I saw that Sephora, I was like, it's big and it has all the cool brands. For the first time, I saw like a Huda Beauty display with all the makeup. I was like, wow, I love it. I saw Fenty. I didn't film. Anyway, I saw Huda Beauty. They had Fenty. They had Makeup by Mario, Hourglass, Kosas. So many cool brands. But I didn't buy anything. I'm so proud of myself. I didn't buy anything for a reason, actually, which I will tell you guys later in the vlog. Anyway, what's going on? What's currently going on? We are going to the movies. So we're actually having a very early dinner, considering it's 6:15. So for Italian standards, it's almost merenda time, no? Definitely not dinner time. But we're having something to eat, because we're going to see The Devil Wears Prada 2. So looking forward to it. And this is actually not my usual movie time. I usually go like early afternoon. That's the time I prefer. But because they are showing it also in original language, so in English, I was like, that's it for me. For me, The Devil Wears Prada, actually in any movie, when it's dubbed, it loses. I mean, obviously for me, I speak English. For me, watching a film, knowing the original, it loses like, I don't want to say a good 70%, in my eyes, in my perspective. So when I saw that it was coming in English, I thought, oh, I don't care. Even if it's 7 in the evening, so not my comfort time, but never mind. So yes, we're going to see that, and obviously I have to have something to eat, because obviously. So I got a piadina. I love me a good piadina, let me just tell you that. La Piadineria is a franchising thing in Italy, and if you've been in Italy, I'm sure you must have seen La Piadineria. They have very nice piadinas. It's something light, healthy, and it fills you up. So if there's a piadineria option, I will go for that. And yeah, so I did take a picture of my outfit. Very casual vibes. I'm loving my Lululemon leggings. Finally managed to start wearing them, because I don't wear my Lululemon leggings in the winter time, because they do not keep warm. And they're very cold, and they do not keep warm. But now that we're in spring, we're in florals for spring, groundbreaking, I can wear my Lululemon leggings, and I love them. And then I'm wearing Celine. Lots of Celine going on. Sweater, sneakers, and for bag, I'm wearing my Louis Vuitton Speedy 25. She's my baby. She's my oldest bag, and I love her. So let's eat, and then let's go see Miranda and Andrea. Or not Andrea, Emily. I always go for the same Piadina. My favorite, it's called San Francisco, don't know why. Anyway, my favorite is with salmon. There's some sort of cream cheese, lettuce, and avocado. I'm not a huge avocado eater at all, but it's not an overpowering taste, so I don't mind it in that. And just like that, we are back in the room with no makeup. Yay! So I think I last saw you guys a couple of days ago. I went to see The Devil Wears Prada 2. I don't want to give out spoilers for anybody. Just go and see it. But there's just one thing I want to say. If, like me, you thought that the sequel of such a great symbolic movie could never be as good as the first one, I was wrong. When I was watching it, I thought, you know what, this is almost as good as the first movie. I mean, the first movie, I know the lines. I'm sure like many of you, we know the lines by heart. That's how much we love. And are also affectionate to that movie. And it's been, what, almost 20 years? Such a great movie, and I enjoyed it a lot. If you can, go see it. Right, so let's get down to business, okay? Let me just tell you my most exciting news of the year so far. I'm going to New York! Yay! Right, so I thought that we could do like a pack with me for New York, and maybe I could tell you guys the things that I already planned and booked. Let me just tell you, I booked as much as I could without going overboard, because I do want to give myself some, some chance to change my plans if I want to. But whatever I could book, I booked. So in terms of tourist attractions, things like that. Oh, obviously it's my second time going to New York, but the last time I've been, it's been, I would say, over 15 years. So I don't want to say a lot has changed, but there are some things that are actually quite new that weren't there the last time I went. The first thing, the summit. I've been telling this to all the people. My most exciting thing to go to is the summit. I cannot wait to go. It's actually my first thing I'm going to do on Monday. I purposely chose Monday as a day to go at the summit because I thought maybe less crowds. Also, I picked quite an early slot because same thing, maybe less crowds. And yeah, I only hope that it's not a rainy day so that I get a nice view. So yes, that's fingers crossed. It's a nice sunny, beautiful day, and I get to enjoy my summit experience. And then another thing that I booked a show at the theater because obviously you want to go to a theater show. I booked the Book of Mormon. I chose random because there are so many things to choose from, so many shows. If it depended on me, I would go to a show every night, but boy, are they expensive. So I just picked one because I've heard of this show so many. It's been around for years, and everybody that I've seen talk about it, they say, oh, it's so great, go see it if you can. So I thought, you know what, now's a good chance to go and see it. So I booked the Book of Mormon. And then another thing that I already booked is the One Times Square, which is actually quite new. I think it's been there for less than a year, which is basically like a sky deck. Not sky deck because it's not like that high, but you get what I mean. You get the view of the whole of Times Square. And that's actually something that I booked in the evening because I think that it will be nice to see Times Square like in the sunset with all the lights and everything. So yes. These are the 3 things that I booked in terms of attractions to go see. I also booked a couple of restaurants already because I have to say, Instagram in this helps a lot because I've been looking at a lot of New York content, and I've been trying to look for some cute places to go eat, and I discovered these 2 restaurants which look so amazing. I'm not quite sure about the food, okay? I admit that I'm going just for the vibes. The first one is Oscar Wilde. I booked a late lunch at Oscar Wilde because now it's having a whole Alice in Wonderland theme. Oh my God, it looks so cute and beautiful, and I can't wait to go. I cannot wait to go. And then another restaurant I also booked is Lily's Victorian Establishment. That one is quite popular also among the YouTubers. But yeah, and it's also quite near Times Square. So yes, I'm going to go there for a dinner. That one also, I mean, beautiful. The ambiance and everything, amazing. Yesterday, I started packing, or at least trying to figure out the clothes that I want to bring. I have to say, the weather isn't super warm, springy vibes. Definitely not cute dress weather yet, which is kind of disappointing. I did want to bring, I was hoping to bring a couple of cute dresses to wear, but I decided against it because looking at the weather forecast, it looks like it's not gonna happen. So I picked my two jeggings from Uniqlo. They are my go-to. I love them. They're comfortable and they're jeans. So, you know, they look good with whatever top I wear. So Uniqlo jeggings in the lighter wash and in the darker wash. So I'm all set. Right, in terms of tops, I decided to bring my Ralph Lauren cardigan, and I think that's ideal because it's cute and it's pink, so obviously I love it. It's a cotton cardigan. It's heavy, but it's cotton. Also in cotton is my Gucci sweater. This is actually one of my favorite spring tops to wear because it's yellow and pink, so beautiful colors, and it's ideal. It's not too heavy, but also keep me warm in case the weather is quite cool. So I think it's ideal. So those are the only, honestly, like heavier kind of tops that I decided to bring. And then I thought, what if, there is a super sunny day and it's actually quite hot? So I decided to bring just two lighter tops. One is from Cezanne, and then the other one is like a white flowery top from an Italian chain store called OVS, and yeah, so those are the two lighter options, and then another two like more heavier options, and that's that. I think this is more than enough because knowing me, I'll be buying things, I'll be buying clothes. So if I feel like I need a t-shirt, I'll know I'll buy t-shirts. If I feel like I need a sweater, I know I'll buy a sweater. So actually, I really, really want to go to the Mure & Grand shop. Oh my god, that place looks like all my vibes. Super, super girly. I definitely want to get something from there. I also want to go to Abercrombie & Fitch because apparently they have a very cute selection of clothes dedicated to New York. So definitely going to buy some things from there. And then also in terms of shopping, Sephora, obviously I have to go to Sephora. And I want to go to Aritzia because everybody's been talking about Aritzia. So I want to go and see what the hype is all about. And I thought we could maybe see what makeup I want to bring with me. Obviously, I'm going to bring my usual, my god, this should be lighter. Considering it should be empty, but I usually leave some things that I know I'm going to need for my next travel. So I'm going to bring my Victoria's Secret travel makeup bag. And let's scoop out from my makeup bags at home what we want to bring. I have some things in this one. I have two. I just noticed that both my makeup bags are from Charlotte Tilbury because, I mean, Charlotte Tilps makes the cutest makeup bags. Let's just say that. This one over here, and then this one over here, which is, the one that you open and has all the sections. Very, very functional. Cute. What do we want to bring in terms of foundation? You know what? In terms of foundation, I think my best option is Huda Beauty Easy Blur because it's plastic, so I don't need to worry about it breaking and anything. And plus I like the coverage, I like the staying power, and yeah, so I'm gonna bring this one. So let's go in order of application. Foundation, done. Concealer is a no-brainer, obviously. Also from Huda Beauty. I think this is called the Faux Filter Concealer. I've repurchased this concealer many, many times. It's my favorite and I love it. So that's that. Then setting powder also. Huda Beauty. This is the pressed version in Cherry Blossom, Easy Bake Pressed. Love this. So then I usually go for blush. Now, blush, I think, I don't know. I mean, either this one from Haus Labs in the color Glassy Tangelo. I have to say, these stick blushes from Haus Labs are amazing. I have Glassy Pomelo, which is my like everyday blush when I go to the office. It's just so pretty and easy to apply. I can apply that blush blindfolded. It's so easy. As a spring color, I think this one is nice. Or this red one from Dior in the color Cherry. I love me a good red blush. But the thing is about these blushes from Dior, they don't have a lot of staying power, so I don't know. You know what? I'm going to go with the Haus Labs. And the nice thing about wearing stick blushes is that they're already so nice and luminous and glassy. You do not need to wear highlighter, so I don't need to bring highlighter. Then we can just move on to the eyes. So also for the eyes, no brainer actually. Eyebrows, my go-to has been the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. Love this one. Eyeliner also from NYX, the Epic Eyeliner. Mascara, Lancome Monsieur Big. Oh, speaking of Monsieur Big, I would very much like to go and see Carrie Bradshaw's apartment, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to, you know what? Because I don't want to be disappointed. And I know that if I go, I will. Because I've been reading, I read that obviously that's an apartment where actual people live in. And they are quite bothered, understandably so, that people go and take pictures in front of their building. And so they put a chain in front of the steps, because obviously for privacy reasons, they don't want people going up and down the stairs and taking pictures in front of their front door. And so it's not as nice to take pictures out there because there's the chain. And I read that sometimes when the owners of the apartment come in and out, they are, they don't like it. Anyway, it's just not, no, I don't want to disturb other people by going there and taking pictures. And at the same time, I know that if I go and by chance, God forbid, that the family is coming out of the apartment, they might be rude to me, I would cry. I would really, really cry and say, like, God, what did I do? Why did I come? So I don't want to go there. I just want to have this nice idea and leave it there in my mind. For now, I'm not going to go. So I'm going to leave it at that. I don't know why. Oh yeah, because Mr. Big. Monsieur Big mascara. And then for the lower waterline, I'm thinking something colorful. Maybe just go with black. Let's just go with black. L'Oreal Infallible for the lower waterline. And then my usual, you guys have seen this makeup over and over. It's really nothing new. My Sephora eyeshadow crayon in Fawn for the eyes, and maybe also something for the, I don't know, the outer corner if I'm feeling like I want to do like a little bit of depth. I got this one also from Sephora in a dark brown called Espresso Matte. And that's it. That's it, because when I'm on holiday, I do not like to spend time doing elaborate makeup, and I'm sure neither do you. So I just want to do my basic. I want to do my face. Obviously, I want to look good because I'll be taking a ton of pictures. So I obviously want to look good, but I don't want to waste my time in the hotel room putting makeup. So that's all. For lips, I wanna put something that lasts long. So I'm thinking Kylie. In the color Better Not Pout. Liquid lipsticks have quite long staying power, so I think it'll be ideal. So yes, this goes in my makeup bag, and then maybe in my bag that I carry around, I could put this one by Fenty, which I really, really like a lot, in the color Riri, just as a top up throughout the day. Actually, you know what? Just because. Let's pick a lip liner. Let's get this one. I think that was in the Kylie set. Yeah, better not pout. This is the matching lip liner. And you know what? That's that. That's that for makeup. I think we're done. And then all I have to do is put my skincare. But I already have some things in here. Let me see. The last time I traveled, I bought a travel size of my Clinique moisturizer. So that's ready to go. I already have a travel size of my toothpaste. You see, this is the great thing that I leave all my travel size items in my travel makeup bag because they're ready to go. One thing that I know I have to repurchase, and I knew it, is my micellar water to remove makeup. This is all I have left, and I don't think it's going to be enough for 5 days. And the thing about these small Bioderma bottles is that they are not refillable. You cannot open the whole thing and refill it with a Bioderma. I have a huge bottle of Bioderma in my bathroom and I can't put it in here. So I guess I have to repurchase another small size. So yeah, so that's that, guys. Obviously I have a lot of more things to pack and to do, but I just wanted to do a part of it with you guys. I hope you enjoyed watching and obviously look forward to a lot of New York content. I'm so excited. I can't wait to go. And right, so until my next, thank you so much for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe to the channel if you're not. And until my next video, bye-bye.